Welcome back. In 117 countries, Egyptians abroad went to different embassies and consulates all over the world to cast their ballot in the Egyptian Senate elections 2025. This took place for 48 hours and it witnessed a remarkable turnout, sending a message to the whole world that the Egyptians are united together and knowing well that they do have a share in shaping the coming Senate. To shed more light on the voting process, on the role of media, on the significance of holding the Senate elections in this very critical period, we are very much delighted to have with us live here in the studio my dear guest, Dr. Sara Khater, Assistant Professor in Faculty of Mass Media, Cairo University. Thank you very much for being with us, Dr. Sara.
Thank you. It's my pleasure, really.
And let's start immediately with your specialty, with media. How do you see the role of media in covering the voting process? And here, of course, I'm talking in specific about the voting process abroad for Egyptian expats.
Well, first, thank you, and it's a pleasure to be here. Let's talk about media. I think the media coverage till now, it's very consistent. The media is trying to encourage people to practice their own and their vital right to vote. And for Egyptians abroad, I think there's a tremendous effort from diplomatic missions regarding how they covered and encouraged expatriates in order for them to be able to cast their votes. And I think their care to vote for Senate elections reflects an awareness of their political role in shaping the future of our country.
Amen to that. But you know, the current generations are considering themselves more lucky with social media and with knowing well that the whole world turned to be a small village. They can know everything or all the events taking place in this side of the planet just like that if they are living in the other side. Do you agree with that?
Well, I do agree, yes, and I think that we need to reach them in a more effective way. They are a very essential part of our future. So not all of them are reached by our favorite media or favorite formats of media. So we need to reach them through, as you said, through their social media platforms, their popular platforms. We have a lot of them. So, and we need also to think of proper formats of content that can reach them in a better way, and to encourage them and give them an account and an idea about the elections and why elections are important. I think this is very important in the current stage of our country, because these young people will shape our future in the coming years.
Amen to that. But here, if you permit me, I want to focus on the awareness among this generation, the new generations, not only about the awareness of practicing their constitutional or political rights in specific, but also spreading awareness of the significance of their role, that really every vote counts. Are we successful in doing so, or we need to exert more efforts?
I think we need to exert more effort, yes. We need to educate them that it's not just their vote, it's their voice. They have to have a saying in their country's future. They have to have an opinion, a clear opinion, and share their opinion and participate in the economic process, in the political process, in whatever field they feel that they are passionate about.
Social culture,
exactly,
you name it.
Exactly, yes. But anyway, they have to know that their voice is very important, and this is what we should focus on in the coming period. I think this is really vital nowadays. Yes.
Some experts also, Dr. Sara, are saying that one of the most important elements to attract even the young generations or the new generation in specific is to read about our history and hear about our parliamentarian history. I mean, when we say that we started our parliamentarian life in 1866, this is going to make those new generations very proud of being Egyptians in the first place. If you want to elaborate on that.
Yes, well, actually, history is my favorite thing. And when teaching media history in my classes, I actually I was surprised to find that my students were very attentive to this part. So they love hearing about history, they love knowing about history. It's just the way that you use to reach them with the historical stories. Maybe we can make it more attractive and less, more visual and less of text. Maybe this is a way. Maybe we can use more visual storytelling. Maybe we can use something like virtual gaming or something to educate them about our history. And as you said, I think our parliamentary history is such a pride, it's such a national pride. I think when we teach them about this, they will feel that they want to be a part of this historical timeline in order to participate in such national pride. Yes.
You know, the generation of high school and the early university stages, now I think that they are mature enough to understand what you're talking about. So, in your opinion, what's the significance of reaching this category in a specific, and if this is going to have a positive impact on the future?
I think it will. And let me tell you that we have a lot of talented young people. I can say that because this is reflected from my students. They are very promising, actually. And they want to know about everything. They have such a huge thirst for knowledge. And they have such a huge patriotism. So they love their country. And that's very clear.
This is exactly what I wanted to reach, that
yes.
All what we are talking about is to reach one aim, to raise or to boost the sense of loyalty or sense of belonging to the country. How we can reach this? And here I'm asking an assistant professor who is dealing all the time with this generation and knowing well how they think, know more about their mentality.
In order for us to be able to increase the sense of belonging for younger generations, I think we have a key factor, something that we can focus on, or focus our efforts on, which is, in my opinion, we have to make them believe in participation. If they have a role in their country's future, I think their sense of belonging will be strengthened and will be intensified. And they will feel like their love for their country is actually functional, and then they can do something to serve their country. Without this, I think they will always just be maybe caring and loving, but without a functional role, without an active role in the future of their country. So they have to participate, yes.
They have to participate and they have to study well.
Sure.
All the programs of the parties, the individuals, their experience and stuff. How do you see the importance also and the significance of studying well all the programs, all the history of the candidates, and also the empowerment of youth and women in specific to participate in the political process?
When we're talking about younger generations, I think that they have, in order for them to make a sound decision, they have to go through all the candidates, just like you said, and we have to teach them to do so. They cannot just take a decision lightly, or an emotional decision because just they like someone, so they think they are a better candidate. No, they have to search actively for information about everyone and make a rational decision and sound decision. They have to believe that their decision will affect, that one person's decision will affect the future of this country. This is very important to focus on, I think so. Yes.
Dr. Sara, how do you see the performance of the parties on the ground?
Yes, their performance is very much okay, but I think they need to exert more effort to reach people.
I'm sorry for the interruption.
Yes.
Exert more efforts or gain more experience, because there are many emerging parties.
Yes, yes.
It's this or that.
This is a very interesting point. Yes, I think they have to gain more experience. I agree on that. Maybe they just need more experience in order to be available more on the ground. But just like you said, on-ground efforts are very influential, and they have to focus on this very much in the coming stage. Through being in every situation possible. In times of problems and crisis, they have to be with the people, not through their offices or through the media, no, in the streets. They have to assure people that everything is okay. They have to convey their voices to the government and the governmental bodies. So they have to be with the people. I think so. This is my opinion.
How do you see the importance of the cooperation between different parties and the NGOs, for example, or the civil societies who can reach the rural areas and to continue with spreading awareness among people all over the country? I mean, it's not only centralized in the big cities, but in the villages, in the countryside, of the younger generations, in specific in the remote areas.
I think their efforts are significant, but I think, of course, we need more. Yes, because as you said, we need more experience. So by exerting more efforts in these areas, and especially in villages, and to reach younger people and to reach or convey the importance of women participation, we need to exert more effort, and parties need to exert more effort, because let's be frank, we are in critical times right now, and our country is witnessing a lot of regional...
How do you see the insistence and the determination of the state to hold the Senate elections in this very critical timing, whether abroad, of course, or here?
Very, very challenging, actually, very challenging, and the state is doing a very good job. This is, like I said, very critical times, and we have wars around us, around the country, everywhere. We have the Gaza war, we have the Russian-Ukrainian war, even if it's not in the region, but it's still
having its negative effects on the world, on the globe.
Yes, on everyone, unfortunately. We have a lot of circumstances in the region right now, so yes, it's a very challenging issue to hold our Senate elections, and especially abroad during these times, yes.
I have 1 minute, and you have your camera, and would you please, because tomorrow and the day after, we are going to have
our elections here.
Our elections
That's
here.
True.
A message to your students or those from this age category, what to do?
Okay, don't ever underestimate the effect of your voice, and don't underestimate your love for your country, ever. That's my message.
We were very much delighted and honored to have with us live here in the studio Dr. Sara Khater, Assistant Professor in the Faculty of Mass Media, Cairo University. Dr. Sara, thank you very much for your input, ma'am, and have a very good day.
Thank you so much.
Right, after the short break, we are going to return back with more, so stay tuned.